Dear student, now I give lecture on problems on armature reaction and commutation of DC generators. Problems on armature reaction. Now I read the problems. A 4-pole lap-wound generator having 480 armature conductors delivers 150 amps. If the brush shift is 10 degrees, calculate the demagnetizing and cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole. From the problem, first we write down the given data and required data. Then we can easily solve the required data by using formula. First, given data. Number of poles P equal to 4. Forward lead in mechanical or angular degree, which is represented by theta, that is equal to 10 degree. The total number of armature conductors, which is represented by Z, that is equal to 480. Armature current, which is represented by IA, is equal to 150 amps. Then required data. To calculate the demagnetizing ampere turns per pole ATD and cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole by represented by ATC. Then, how to calculate the demagnetizing ampere turns per pole ATD? The number of parallel path, which is denoted by letter A. Here the generator is lap bound generator. Therefore, number of parallel path A equal to number of poles P equal to 4 as per theory concept. The demagnetizing ampere turns per pole ATD equal to Z theta IA divided by 360 degree A. This is the formula. In this formula, Z denoted by number of conductors, theta is the brush shift degree, IA is the armature current, A is the number of parallel path. We know all the values. Now we substitute the values in the formula. 480 into 10 degree into 150 divided by 360 degree into 4, that is equal to 500. So, demagnetizing ampere turns per pole ATD for lap bound generator equal to 500. Second required data, cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole ATC. The formula is ZIA divided by A 1 divided by 2P minus theta divided by 360 degree. Now you substitute the values for all the parameters in the given formula. 480 into 150 divided by 4 into 1 divided by 2 into 4 minus 10 degree divided by 360 degree, that is equal to 1750 is represented the cross magnetizing ampere turns per pole ATC. So first you read the problem, then you write the given data, then required data, and then which formula is suitable for getting the required data. Okay. Then we studied about the problems on commutation. Now I read the problem. A 4-pole lap-wound armature running at 1500 rpm delivers a armature current of 150 amps and has 64 commutator segments. The brush width is 1.5 segments and the inductance of each armature coil is 0.05 millihenry. Calculate the reactance voltage considering first one is linear commutation, second one is sinusoidal commutation. This is the formula. Now we see the given data. Given data, number of poles P is equal to 4, speed N equal to 1000 rpm, inductance L is equal to 0.06 millihenry, brush width which is denoted by WB, that is equal to 1.5 segments, and then armature current IA equal to 150 amps, and then the width of the mica insulation WM is equal to 0. Then the reactance voltage for linear commutation and reactance voltage for sinusoidal commutation. This is the required data. Okay. Now, the number of parallel path A equal to P equal to 4 as per the theory concept for lab wound generator. Now we calculate the current flowing through the armature conductor. I equal to, formula is armature current divided by number of parallel path A. That is IA divided by A, that is equal to 150 divided by 4 as the given data, that is equal to 37.5 amps. Therefore, I equal to 37.5 amps. Then we calculate the velocity, that is peripheral velocity of the commutator segment, which is denoted by the letter small v, which is equal to the RPM speed is converted into second. So 1500 divided by 60 into number of commutator segments 64, that is equal to 1600. The unit is segments per second only, because speed in terms of second and then the commutator in terms of segment. So therefore the peripheral velocity of the commutator segment equal to 1600 segments per second only. Now we calculate the commutation period Tc. T for time period, C for commutation. Therefore, the Tc represents the commutation period. The formula is Tc equal to Wb minus Wm divided by V. Wb is nothing but brush, that is the width. Wm is the width of the insulation. V is the velocity. So here in this problem, width of the mica is not given, so we have to assume Wm is equal to 0. So therefore Tc equal to 1.5 minus 0 divided by 1600. The answer is 0.000937 second, that is 0.9375 millisecond. Okay. Now we calculate the reactance voltage for linear commutation. The formula is reactance voltage ER equal to L into 2I divided by Tc. Now you substitute the values. So that is equal to L equal to 0.05 into 10 to the power minus 3. 2 into I is equal to 37.5. Then Tc equal to 0.000937, that is equal to 4 volt. So finally the reactance voltage ER for linear commutation for lab wound generator is 4 volt. Then second required data, that is reactance voltage for sinusoidal commutation. The reactance voltage denoted by letter ER, that is equal to 1.11 into L into 2I divided by Tc. That means the reactance voltage for sinusoidal commutation, that is equal to 1.11 into reactance voltage for linear commutation. Now you can substitute all the values in the formula. Reactance voltage ER equal to 1.11 into 0.05 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 2 into 37.5 divided by 0.000937. Therefore 4.4 volt is the reactance voltage ER for sinusoidal commutation. Students, in the problem on commutation, first you clearly read the problem, write down the given data and then required data. Only two commutation is there. One is linear and sinusoidal commutation. We know the formula. Then you can substitute all the values. Finally, you can get the answer for the required data. Thank you students for watching this video.